My son is a porn addict. We're already at number 3 and I don't want to read anymore after this. All right, we're going through more porn addiction stories. Why? Well, so we can feel better about our own porn addictions.
A better you starts today.
Seriously, I feel like at the very least, you read these and you think, it could be a hell of a lot worse. So come along, we'll try and impart some devices of how you can reduce your use. But we will be very serious about this, okay? We're not going to be judging these Redditors that are anonymously posting about the copious amounts of them whacking their worm around, okay? We are going to be mature adults, as is indicated in my demographics, that they are mostly 18 to 25-year-olds. So we are going to read these out, and honestly, I think that we should all be thinking about each other and how struggles in life are hard, such as this one. I have a porn and masturbation addiction. Yeah, no shit. I'm already being mean. I'm ruining my marriage. See, that is my ultimate fear. That's what stopped me from doing it. Honestly, you want to severely reduce your gherkin use, get in a long-term relationship.
Well, what do you know?
Because at some point, the girlfriend is going to turn around and be like, you're in the bathroom a lot. And you're like, yeah, I guess so. It must have been the nachos from last night. I'm ruining my marriage and with this, and I need to get control over it ASAP. Yeah, buddy, come on. Yeah. Look, at some point you are going to need to have kids, and I would imagine that there needs to be some sperm left in your gherkin for that. So, yeah, props to you. It starts with knowing. My wife has been very patient with me for nearly 2 years. Oh no, she caught you in the bathroom a lot. But I know this marriage is on the edge now. You can't. This is a modern problem, isn't it? I think that divorces pretty much happened because King Henry VIII wanted them to until about 2018. Now all of a sudden, we need to sign those divorce papers. Just a minute. That wasn't bad, actually. It sounded like that tortoise humping. I need to get a grip. Oh, buddy, I think you've already mastered that. Because my wife is everything and I cannot continue hurting her like this, please give me advice on how to start the recovery. I'll tell you what I think starts the recovery more than anything, and this is something that I've been delving into a lot. First off, you're on the right path because there's so much pain associated to it now, probably in more ways than one, because your dick is probably just putting up spore dust at this point, mate. But also, I want you to go to a situation where you can't jerk your gherkin. Maybe just sign up to one of those, welcome to what it's like to be a Marine, but for 24 hours, so not at all. Just sign up to one of those. You need something that just completely breaks your pattern. You need a point where you can't touch it for a couple of days and then you realize, oh, actually, it's not the end of the world. And then you realize, oh, most of what I am doing, in terms of, this is any habit, by the way, most of what I am doing is purely because there was just something that ticked over in my head and said, it's time to do it now, it's tea time, all the time. But it really doesn't need to be done. As in, you don't have a chemical addiction to it. It is just something in your head that goes, now it's time to jerk. But no. Anyway, that's my advice. I'm a porn addict. I need help. Well, there's tens of thousands of strangers gawking at you helping, because otherwise, sorry buddy, you're out of luck. So I'm currently in college as a freshman. Damn, 18. You do need help. I'm in decent shape, though lately I've been working out less. I make pretty good grades, and overall my life isn't terrible. At least that's what it seems. What the hell is this? This is a Hallmark movie? I'm severely addicted to porn. It is a Hallmark film. I've started using sites like Jerkmate to spend money on porn. What the hell is that? This guy's way too deep into the lore for me. Do really feel good about myself after reading these. What about you? Let me know. I'm not financially trouble. No, but you are trouble English. But I feel like I'm a loser and I don't deserve love because of what I do. Oh no, buddy. You deserve love. Maybe. I'm really just looking for advice. I'm not even 20. I don't want to have an addiction for the rest of my life. I'm willing to change. I just don't know how. I need to grow up and take accountability, but I just need some advice on how to do it. Yeah, look, if I can just expand on what I was talking about before, big way of reducing your habits is to notice that this is just programming that goes off. Like it's a timer set on a phone. That's all that's happening. And guess what? You can say to your own brain, no. No. You can. Just like when a dog's humping another dog and just get off and smack him. You can do that with your own brain. Your brain just needs to take a more authoritative voice. That's it. Honestly, one day it suddenly just hit me while I was reading a self-help book, and I can't remember which one, but it just came to the conclusion that you are in control of your own thoughts. No one has ever said that to me. And yes, it does get a little more complicated than that, but just having that understanding that you actually can tell your brain, no, we're not doing that. All of a sudden you're like, oh, actually, yeah, now I know exactly what to do. Of course you do, because you've heard your parents yell at you a million times. You can be the parent in your own head. You can. My son is a porn addict. We're already at number 3 and I don't want to read anymore after this. Deep debt. Don't even want to read the end of this one now. Living with us now. Okay, is he 15 or 35? Still has a job. Oh man, imagine if it's at Fleshlight World. Ooh, that'd be tempting. But never leaves the house except for work. Doesn't have any friends outside of work acquaintances. Oh yeah, but that's not because of the porn addiction, that's just being a guy. Does have a highly rated therapist with all the right qualifications to help sex and porn addicts. Imagine that job. Can you not do that until after the session? No. My son goes to therapy every week. Just found out evidence that he's ramping up spending on porn again. $2,200 this month alone. God damn, no wonder he had to move back home. Can you imagine? I don't have any addiction worth $2,200 a month. Except my vanity and my fading looks. Jesus, no wonder the therapist isn't helping. That's heavy. He doesn't want to talk about his therapy. Where he's at, nothing. He won't if he's asked. He's been going since June. Can we request to visit with him and his therapist? He's living with us. We are supporting him 100%. And I don't know that he goes to therapy because we're paying the bill, but want to work with him and make sure that we're supporting his recovery, but without his input, we have no idea how. God damn. Imagine being that guy's parents. And with that disturbing thought, let's move to the next one. Jesus. See, this is the whole thing about these ones. It's just, it gets way too grim, yeah? There is objectively very grim things in our Grindr videos and our Tinder ones, but it just doesn't have, nothing hits like that, hey? Imagine, it's just, no offense, but it's very pathetic in both senses of the word. I'm 19 and porn completely rewired my brain. Now I'm struggling to fix it. See, every time that there's like an 18 or 19-year-old be like, it ruined my life. Buddy, wait until you're 29. Then tell us about how your life is ruined, huh? I never thought I had a problem. Watching porn was just normal. Yeah. He's not wrong. It's a scary world out there that I also remember as a teenager. I'm not that old, fuck off. It was something I'd been doing for years whenever I was bored, stressed, or just a few minutes alone. He went for it, Christ. What a rabbit. Felt harmless, but lately something's changed. I started noticing that regular real-life intimacy doesn't hit the same. The excitement, it's not like it used to be. Instead of being in the moment, my brain's looking more like my mind is scrolling through a mental playlist, trying to find the next high. Oh my God, really? What, so your brain is just scrolling porn while you're having sex? Okay, look, here's a good tip for everybody out there, yeah? If you are gonna have sex with your intimate one, how about you just don't offload for like a couple of days before that? Yeah? I don't even know how you're getting it up properly if you just, yeah, all right, now I think I'm ready to go. Oh, I'm not. The worst part, I didn't even notice it was happening. I told myself I was just picky, just not in the mood. But the truth is my brain got used to it so quick, instant gratification, the reality started feeling dull. So I stopped. It's been a week and I feel weirdly different, like my brain is rewiring itself. I won't lie, it's hard, but for the first time I actually feel present. Wow, miracles happen. This is the first one of these porn addiction. This is not bad. This is not bad at all. I am very happy about this. Good for you, mate. Thanks for washing all those awful, awful stories out of my mind. Now let's fill it up with more crap. Porn addiction makes me feel bad in my relationship. I don't like how it makes me get crushes so easily. I don't like how it makes me uncomfortable around women, but I especially don't like the idea of my addiction potentially hurting my partner. I have never crossed the line with any female friends or strangers yet. Yeah, well, you've got an empty gun. And I wanted to say that way, but sometimes I can feel it mildly influencing my decisions, and I hate that. Look, again, don't ever use something external for your decision making. I know that a lot of people do just defer to that, but let's be very clear about this. You can train your brain into having more cognitive control. You can do that. You can sit there and the one thing that will absolutely make sure that that never happens is to sit there and deflect and to say, oh, this outside influence thing is influencing me. That might be true, but that is not the right attitude, damn it. The right attitude is to say that this is entirely up to me. Everything ever is entirely up to you. If you are sitting there waiting for something external, to help your life, it's probably not going to happen. If it does happen, that's great. But also, externally, you can't sit there and say, I'm a victim to these circumstances. Now, I know that this guy is enacting some form of positive training by asking for people's advice on how to change his bad habits. But these are these little mind viruses that tick around and make that impossible. Yeah, if you are sitting there and thinking that this is actively changing, think about how, I can't remember which serial killer it was, but one of them was blaming and saying, oh, it was because of porn addiction. He was saying porn addiction in the 70s, which was what? Like girls in stockings? Looking at that, it was just like mini skirts, now available next to the K-Zone quiz. That is what he was blaming. Don't do that. What you want to be doing instead is to say that it is up to me to stop this addiction. I have control over my own actions. And that will expand. Anyway, I hope that you got some valuable advice out of that. If you did, you might want to sign up to my Patreon, where there's 3 extra videos a week, which aren't us just laughing at porn addicts. I mean, you can be if you want. I'm happy for anything as long as I get a patron. And then also check out my seminars, which are awesome as well. I'll see you next time.